This is a very special day. I have traveled out to Alberta and I'm on the set for Heartland's Fan Day. So they are bringing a whole bunch of fans in. There's going to be over 300 fans here who are all here to film one big scene. And it is pretty cool. The energy is a lot of fun. There's some really nice people here and yeah, I'm going to be an extra today too. There are people here from all over. So I'm going to speak to a few people today and see what they have to say and why they came out and why they're a fan.
There's a group of 13 of us that all got together on social media and started talking through the love of Heartland and Amber and all the rest of it. So probably about 2 years ago, we decided to plan the trip to come out here, and we did. So we've all just met for the first time online. Some of us have met before, and some of us have just met for the first time when we met up at our accommodation, yeah. So it's been great.
So how long did it take you to get here?
Originally I started from Vancouver coming through to Calgary, so it's taken us over a week.
But the overall total flight is about 26 hours.
Wow. Yeah. And so what brings you out today? Why did you want to come?
Heartland, of course.
Yeah.
Heartland. Meeting the cast and the crew, best time.
What's your favorite thing about Heartland? What's the draw? What's the thing that makes you love it?
Just the family orientated of the whole show. Yeah, it's great. Wholesome show, yeah.
And the location, the vistas, and everything else. It just all comes together.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the reason that brought you out to Calgary?
To meet my friends, the Kindhearts, and to visit to Alberta and Canada. And I travel with Jackie from Vancouver to Calgary. I stay for 5.5 weeks here, and it's amazing.
Why do you love the show?
It's a great family show. And I love the actors, especially Amber and Shaun Johnston. It's a great show.
The set that day was in the middle of Alberta's foothills, and as extras we arrived early and played the part of an audience at a riding competition. Shooting took about 4 hours, and between shooting the cast came out to chat a few times throughout the day. As an extra, they kept it pretty fun.
I say heart, they say heart!
The very special day was not just a chance to see how an episode was made, but to also hear from the stars of Heartland themselves.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, good. Good today. Good. Oh, yes. Everybody has a cell phone. So, how many people have done this before? Can you put up your hand if you've been to one of these before? All right. So we've got some new people here today. Put up your hand if you've never been on Heartland set. All right. Welcome. That's exciting. How many people are from outside of Canada? Welcome. How many people are outside of North America? Welcome.
If this was a show, being is actually a pitching ring, your horse would probably trot.
Originally, when it started out, for an actor, you think it's a job.
Right.
But this show is special. Like, we've been together for 17 years now, and a lot of us have been together that entire 17 years. So it's family out here. We were just talking with the stunt coordinator and that, and me and Amber, we used to spend all of our weekends at the stunt coordinator's house learning to ride and learning to do all these cowboy things. And I think what's really special about this show that doesn't happen is the fact that we plan our entire spring, summers, and falls together.
Right.
Different events, different hanging out. Like, a bunch of us just went rafting on Saturday together, so it's a very special kind of dynamic.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's it like doing stunts sometimes?
Well, okay, as an actor, the truth is like, it's not a very popular thing to say, but if you love acting the way I do, acting is always going to feel like a vacation from the real world. Despite the hours, despite any challenges, it's quite a thrill, and I feel very blessed to do it. So anytime they ask you to do something that's a little more stunty, well, then you feel like you're actually doing work that day.
That's nice.
Yeah, so you can't help but kind of pat yourself on the back for stepping up to it, but Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy any time they'll let me do any little play with falls and stuff like that. But
That's so cool.
I can't stress enough though, the stunts that they let me do are significantly less dangerous than what the Wranglers and Cowboys get up to.
I came on Heartland season 2.
Season 2?
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so, did you start in the same role, or how did you get to this point?
I started as a Wrangler, and I've been Wrangler captain now for since probably the last 10 seasons, I guess.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. What does the show mean to you?
Well, it helps me buy groceries. No, it's been an awesome show. I guess it's pretty much all I've done for the last 17 years.
I hear such incredible emotion from the fans who watch about what it means to watch the show, and I've heard so much from the actors and the other crew about what it means to be on the show as this family. What does that family mean to you?
Well, it is family. Like, you get to know each other, and and especially the Wranglers. We've been pretty much the same Wranglers on the show for 17 years.
That's amazing.
So it is family, yeah, for sure. And then the rest of the crew also. You get to know the rest of the crew and the actors,
Right.
Yeah. We get up early in the morning, but there's lots of days we get up at 4:30 in the morning. And we don't get home till 9 o'clock at night. So
it's a life.
It's a life, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Until then, just sit tight.
Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Happy birthday to you.
Up on the show. Heartland really is a family kind of show for everyone that works on it. We've done it so long, and whether we're still a part of it full time or if we just come part time, we still keep seeing familiar faces. And even some of our camera guys that are here today were the camera guys from the old days. They've come to help out with the techno crane and stuff like that. So 17 years is hard to stick with the one job always, but we always find a way of making our way back to Heartland in some form, just because it's such a great show.
Well, we thank you for it.
Yeah. Okay.
We thank you for it because it's been amazing.
Awesome. Well, home is the Heartland.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. Wow, so apparently about 2,000 people submitted to be here. So I'm so glad that you guys were all picked because you guys look perfect. You look like an awesome audience. This is Kerry James. Have you met him before?
Yeah. You guys know me? Yeah. Did you guys know that it was Michelle's birthday yesterday? So big happy belated to Michelle here.
Yes.
I was over there talking.
Hi, sweetheart.
Her first jumping ring.
Oh.
Huh.
Remember he made him out of logs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I think, the first episode or second, right? Or something like that,
Yeah.
where Ty shows up and he builds this thing for Amy. And that was somewhere in this area at this farm, is what I was told last week.
Is it like out?
It's somewhere in the woods, right? Because it's kind of a little wooded area, and then there's that little jumping thing that he made. But I don't know, is this going on YouTube?
Just look for the trees.
I don't know how
That's
to
where
work
he was.
YouTube, so I don't care.
I started back in the late 80s, I guess, after my rodeo career doing stunts, and got into the stunt coordinating then. And I've been on Heartland now this is our 17th season, so it's been good. It's close to home and involves horses and horse action. And we're going to be doing working cow, horse, and reining, which is a big horse discipline where there's a competition that we're in on this show. The storyline came in with this new character that competes as a working cow horse guy, and Amy gets involved with a competition because Jack couldn't show his horse at the competition due to other situations. So Amy takes over, and a little bit of a learning curve for her on this part. So nice little story. It shows a whole different horse discipline that we haven't shown on Heartland.
do a big circle there, a little circle there, a big circle there, a little circle there, and then what we want to get reactions on are I would run really fast and then slide to a stop, and the first one's okay, and then I do a spin. Have you guys seen a raining spin? So that's kind of cool, and you're like, oh, that's neat. And then I run back the other way really fast, slide to a stop, and maybe just about fall off. And you guys are like, ooh. And then I do another spin, and it's not perfect. So this is Amy's time that she's not the miracle girl. She's like trying to figure this out. So you guys are kind of like, oh, some of it's good, but I want to see sometimes when you're like, ooh, she's not doing so good. Because this is her first time doing this kind of stuff, and she's first time with Blue. So we'll walk you through all of it, and we're just gonna kind of have the camera moving along here on your reactions.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Shaun. Y'all know that, I guess. I'm here to say welcome from my point of view, and it's really terrific that we get to do this once again and have all you folks over here and making all this magic happen in a big way. We're gonna do a knock-knock joke. Everybody knows what a knock-knock joke is? Okay. Everybody, go like this. Knock, knock. No, no, no. You can do better than that. Knock, knock. Yeah. All right. The first assistant director, his name was Pierre, said, Amber, you tell me, why did we cut? And she said, my chickens are in the shot, aren't they? Or was it ducks? It was chickens. And Amber goes, stupid chickens. Anyways, Amber brings critters. She's a critter girl. And she brings them to set, and we all become friends with Amber's pals and her animals and all that kind of stuff. So we love you for that. I'm telling stories about you. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
How many on-screen minutes is all of this gonna be when it's done?
I think, Wayne, what do you think? Do you think both these scenes together will be about 4 minutes? How many minutes will both of these scenes together be? About 4 minutes? 3 or 4 minutes?
So everything we're doing stuff after you guys leave. We'll be here till dark. Everything we're doing today is only going to be about 3 to 4 minutes.
And that's unusual. Usually for 2 scenes, we would shoot that in 2 to 4 hours. But when you have a lot of horses and it's a big scene and you have these beautiful fans we have to shoot, we've given this a lot more time and a lot more energy, and we have 3 cameras today instead of 2 because it's a very important scene in the episode.
This is Michael Weinberg.
Hi everyone. If you don't know, I'm the guy that started the show, and I never thought it would grow to this, but it did, and thanks to people like yourselves. So thank you very much for coming out here today. We really appreciate it, and we hope you're having a nice time. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
A little story for you guys, just so you know. When they were casting the show back in season 1, they did a hunt all across America looking for the Amy Fleming. And it was Michael Weinberg who found Amber. From a little video on the phone, he picked her. And I swear if it wasn't for Amber, we still wouldn't be here. So well done, Michael Weinberg.
Aw. It is true though. And the audition tape that I sent in, because let's not forget, this was over 17 years ago. And I used to record because nobody had smartphones or anything, so I recorded my audition on a camcorder, had to copy it onto a VHS, And then I had to take the VHS downtown to get it uploaded onto the internet, because that was a thing. And after all that, then I was able to get it into an emailable file. And once I got that file, I sent it to the producers and the director. And when they opened it, it was about this big on their computer. It was like 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters, maybe 2 inches by 2 inches, let's say that. And they could barely see it. And they're all crowded around looking at the screen, and somehow they picked me. So I'm very fortunate and very happy to be here 17 years later, and it's been a pretty fun ride, I have to say that. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yes?
Amber told you her side of the story, how we picked her. What she didn't tell you was what was happening at our end. And what happened was we were 3 days away from shooting, and we still hadn't cast Amy. So 2 days before we were going to shoot, we got this homemade video that Amber sent in. And the first thing Amber said at the time was, I'll never forget it. She said, "My agent told me to tell you I have my own horse." And after that, I thought, boy, oh boy, she looks right. I hope she can do this. And within 2 lines, I knew she was it. So she packed up the next day. The next day she came in and we started shooting. So thank you, Amber, for showing up.
Yes.
Well, it's funny because I knew nothing about this. This is the only show I've ever done. This is not, I did not come from film and television.
Right.
I was an investment banker my whole life. So when I took a shot at these books, when I finally got to do a pilot and they ordered the first season, everybody asked me, how long do you think it can go? How long do you think it can go? And the consensus seemed to be, well, new shows generally don't go for longer than 1 or 2 seasons. And I thought, what do they know? It's going for 5. Right, so I told everybody 5, and then I went for 5, and then they thought, this is a fluke. So then they said, how much longer? And I said, well, 10, and they figured, this man is crazy. And then the same thing happened again, and I said 15. Well, when I said 15, they didn't call me crazy anymore. They thought maybe I'm onto something. So that's how it evolved.
How long have you guys been acting for, and how long does it take to make one episode?
I started acting when I was in grade 7. I did a school play. So thank goodness for school plays. Let's keep arts in our schools.
And how long does it take to film one episode?
It takes about 7 days. We do 2 at a time in 14 days. How long have you been acting?
How long have I been acting? I have been playing the Jack Bartlett character for 17 seasons now, and that's almost half of my career. So if you do the math on that, I started a lot earlier than Michelle did. And Amber is pretty seasoned. How long have you been acting?
No, hello, test. Yeah. I started when I was 12. I'm not 12 anymore.
See, that's how we, sort of reveal our ages anymore. We don't actually say numbers and dates.
He just challenged me to a foot race, and I want all your fans to know that even though he looks older than me, believe me, I'm much older than him. So if you think that I should get a handicap on this race, like maybe halfway, just cheer. Okay, the fans have spoken.
Okay, I'll give you a head start.
On your mark. Get set. Go! Wow, there is some excitement.
Well done.
Oh my goodness. That made me out of breath. Yeah. Somebody say something.
Well, you guys were a fantastic audience, but I think it's time for you guys to go home. I hope you had so much fun, and I can't wait for you guys to see the episode and see how it all cuts together. And you're gonna understand. You're gonna say, oh, that's why they set up and did that shot over there, and that's why they did it with Amy and then with the stunt double. And you're gonna see yourselves because you guys are featured. We've got the cameras right on you, and you did a great job. So thank you again. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for coming. Safe drive home and to wherever. Safe flight home. There you go.
Happy birthday. What's your name? Jennifer. Happy birthday, Jennifer.
All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you at the next one.
Bye, Wayne.
Bailey.
Thanks, Michelle. Gigi, we love ya.
Still rolling. Yeah, we'll just wipe that down.
Okay. And go ahead, Quillen, and action, Rob.
And there they go. They're going to need to turn that Powell back.
Working the cow back and forth along this fence down here, guys. Rob?
Well, that's it for my day on the set of Heartland. I had a really great visit. It was really cool to chat with the fans and kind of hear what they had to say about actually coming out for this set, which is an amazing opportunity, especially since they haven't done it in a few years. So that was really cool. The place is so cool. I've never been on a ranch before, so all the cool things. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for lots more Heartland videos coming up very soon. When season 17 premieres, I'll have interviews to share from the Heartland set. And thanks very much to the Heartland team and CBC for making this visit possible.